I was actually in my gap year. I just finished year 12. I did really well in my exams and I got into law and criminology. And I was going to work really hard for 6 months and surf and just enjoy life, and then I was going to travel for 6 months and then head to uni. And I worked really hard so my parents wouldn't have to pay for anything. But I enjoyed surfing. That was the main thing I did every day. And I had a plan of going to university and becoming a lawyer, and also being able to travel and start a family and buy a house and just the normal goals in life. On March 29th, 2009, I was involved in a motor vehicle accident. We were driving down Yarra Mountain and we lost control of the car and rolled 14 times. And after that I got flown to Royal North Shore Hospital, and that night I got told that I was paralysed from my chest down and I'd never walk again. I spent a year in hospital doing rehab and operation after operation, and it actually just turned my life upside down. I was used to being so athletic, being intelligent, but now I was stuck in a bed, couldn't move, had no independence, had pain, so I couldn't study, couldn't focus. I just had so much going on and so much to learn about my disability that it was emotionally really difficult. Anxiety and depression hit really hard, and just everything just turned upside down. My lawyer explained to me every time I met with him how important it was to manage my money properly. He wanted me to go to a certain financial advisor. He explained how people would use me with my compensation, how I should invest in proper shares, and it was supposed to last me a lifetime, my compensation. So he's very worried for me, actually. The experience of searching for a financial advisor was horrible. I was scared, I was nervous. I didn't know anything about shares. I didn't know anything about money. I was only 23 years old. So the questions I asked them and the responses I got wasn't what I wanted. So it was just a very scary part of my life. In the first meeting with Brad, he came to my house, which made it a lot easier for me. So he understood that I couldn't go into the city and wheel around, which most of the time with the other financial advisors, I had to go to them. And so when he came in, we had a chat about my goals and my ambitions. But firstly, before I even signed anything, he told me about the tax break, and that was the first thing I had to do. So he gave me all the forms to go get signed by my doctor, and he did that without being paid. And that's when I realised that I could trust him, because no one else wanted to help me like that. IPAC introduced me to an OT called Erin, which no other financial advisor did. She assessed me for my disability and my budget. The other financial advisors just said to me, "What's your budget?" And I had no idea. I was 23, I lived at home before my accident. I had no idea what I was supposed to spend. So Erin looked at normal budget, and then she also looked at my budget for my disability. There is a lot of things I value about my relationship with Brad and Gary. Firstly, I can call them whenever I want, and they take time to listen to me. They take time to ask how my life is going, and I don't feel rushed. One of the first people you get to know and trust is your lawyer. You spend a lot of time with them, and they need to put you on the right path, so they need to suggest a specialised advice and not just regular advice. People who have received compensation need specialised advice because you need your money to last a lifetime. You're not allowed on Centrelink for 30 years, so you really need to be comfortable for the rest of your life, be able to afford the things you wanted to do before your accident. If you get sick, you don't want to rely on other people in your family. You want to be able to be independent. I really want to travel, so next year I'm going to America, and I'm going to stay there for 3 months and just travel around, which is what I wanted to do before my accident. So I feel really great in myself that I still get to do what I've always wanted to do. And I bought a house, so I get to have my own place to live, I get to have it modified, I get to be independent and look after myself. So when I have children, I can still show them that you can live life to the fullest even though you have a disability.